to ensure the top-of-mind presence of the country. And the momentum is quite striking. France has shown a more than 20% growth rate, while Italy surged by over 30%. The United Kingdom, on the other hand, showed a 9.8% growth, followed by Germany at 4.4% growth, Spain at 9.5%, the Netherlands at 14.4%, and so on. We continue to make sure as well that we take advantage of the popularity of the Philippines for the US market, which is why it continues to grow at around 6.7%, remaining the country's largest single-source market. Importantly, in the Middle East, this is also showing very promising growth, with the United Arab Emirates posting an 8.5% increase, while Saudi Arabia registering positive growth. And in South Asia, we see much promise in India, especially considering that the two barriers to entry to the Philippines from India have been removed, or will be removed soon in the case of direct flights. So first, in terms of visas, visas have been lifted for Indian nationals coming to the country. And second, in terms of connectivity, on October 1st, there will be a direct flight coming from Delhi to Manila. So with India being one of the largest outbound markets in the world, we are banking on the Philippines' increased presence in India in order to make up for the losses that we have suffered in China.
Oh, how about Korea? Korea, I think, remains to be our bread and butter market.
Yes.
How many Koreans do we get annually?
South Korea continues to be the #1 source market of the Philippines. And in 2024, we received over 1.5 million Koreans to the country. And they continue to occupy the #1 position as far as international tourism in 2025. We consider Korea, of course, to be one of the most important markets for the country. And so in coordination with our tourism attaché in Korea, as well as the Tourism Promotions Board, we have and continue to engage in very aggressive marketing, branding, promotions, as well as joint partnerships with stakeholders in Korea to be able to bring in more numbers for the country.
Yeah, I suggest, Secretary, let's focus on, for our branding and advertising, let's focus on the North Asian market. Korea, Japan, even Taiwan, Hong Kong, Macau. These are very developed markets. It's Korea and Japan are developed nations, so they have spending power. So my humble suggestion is we can focus on that and maintain those markets. Another question is, what are the top 3 reasons why tourists are not coming to the Philippines, based on your research?
Well, first, Mr. Chair, I'd like to be given the opportunity to tell you why they come to the Philippines.
Well, that's another side, but for budgeting purposes, I want to use the budget to address those reasons. For example, if the reasons we don't advertise, then let's address it through budget. Let's increase the number of the budgets allocated for branding and advertising. So I want to understand how come, based on your research, I'm sure you've done countless researches. What are the reasons how come the Philippines is not attractive to them for tourism?
Well, it cannot be denied, Mr. Chair, that the competition within the ASEAN region is fierce. And that competition is fueled by billions of dollars in promotions budgets by our direct competitors, who spend up to 10 times more than we do as far as marketing and promotions is concerned. So, to be very frank, the lesser that we invest in tourism for the Philippines, the lesser that we can expect in terms of international arrivals to the country. And therefore, the more funding that we provide for promotions for the Philippines, that will definitely translate to more international arrivals. We also directly compete with other countries for many other headwinds. First, there are safety and security concerns that have led to a decline in certain markets, especially South Korea, and which is why we have continued our coordination with both the DILG as well as the Philippine National Police to express our grave concern. And we have also already proposed the convening of a national task force on tourist safety. On the part of the DOT, while this is not chiefly our mandate, we do continue to work with the PNP as far as the training of tourist police in destinations across the country. We have now trained around 9,000 tourist police designated in tourist destinations. We've also launched our tourist assistance call center with Mandarin and Korean speaking agents. And in addition to that, we work with the South Korean government, specifically the embassy, to be able to manage their concerns. Moreover, broader regional geopolitical tensions also contribute to perceived instability and safety and security concerns. The limitations on air connectivity of the Philippines also places it at a great disadvantage. In a survey that we conducted among ASEAN nations as far as the availability of air seats, this would show that the Philippines ranks number 6 in terms of the number of air seats coming into the country. Considering our over 99% dependency on airline travel as far as international tourism is concerned, then this places us much lower in terms of our ability to attract international tourists compared to our direct competitors that have or enjoy international land borders. If you will allow me, I can give you an example of the numbers in terms of the international land border arrivals of our competitors, which would explain why they have the tens and twenties of millions
So
of
these are
tourists that
countries
we
in
don't
the
have.
Indo-China region, the countries beside China, so they can just drive from, I guess, from China going to Cambodia to Thailand to.
That is correct, Mr. Chair. Malaysia, for example, has a 65.8% share of total arrivals from the ASEAN. Thailand has a nearly 30% share in terms of arrivals from the ASEAN. Singapore, 32.9%. Cambodia, 63.2%. Indonesia, 30%. Vietnam, 13%, and so on and so forth. On the other hand, the Philippines has merely an 8% share among ASEAN countries' international tourism arrivals.
Yeah.
And so, recognizing the practical 100% dependency of the country on international air travel, we inked a convergence with the Department of Transportation, whereby, first and foremost, we presented our wish list of airports, seaports, cruise ports that we wish to be constructed, expanded, or rehabilitated. Second, since the DOT occupies a seat in both the Civil Aeronautics Board as well as the CAAP, we have also, and various airport authorities, we have also advocated and articulated our support for more international connections to the Philippines. A very specific example of this is Emirates Airlines, which applied for additional slots to Manila as well as a maintenance of their slots to Cebu and Clark, to which the DOT gave its positive endorsement. Other specific examples of the success of this convergence through our routes development team are the forthcoming direct flights from India, the recent institution of direct flights from Paris, Vancouver, Brisbane, and other parts of the world.
Thank you for that explanation, Secretary. Well, I do believe in tourism. Like I said, it's an economic driver for the Philippines. It's a low-hanging fruit, and rest assured, we'll try very hard to support your budget, especially on the branding and promotion side. I think it's a meager request, but the impact will be great in terms of introducing the country. Well, we're already known, but further introducing the country country to other destinations. So thank you very much, Madam Secretary. Thank you.
I'll get my time. I'll be the last to ask. To Senator Bongo. You can ask. Thank you.
Salamat, ma'am. Just a short manifestation and support lang po sa DOT, no, sa Department of Tourism. Madam Chairperson, Senator Win, our Chairperson of the Committee on Finance, would like to express my full support for the budget of DOT. As we all know, tourism plays a vital role in boosting the economy. It is also a great source of pride for the Philippines. Most importantly, it has been an avenue to showcase our culture, tradition, and beautiful destinations across the country. Napakaganda po ng Pilipinas, sa totoo lamang po. Kung ikutin nyo talaga. Ako mismo halos, hindi naman lahat, pero halos naikot ko na po ang magkabilang sulok ng Pilipinas. Batanes, dito sa Samar, sa west naman sa Palawan, hanggang dito sa Mindanao. Even Mindanao, napakaganda po. After the pandemic, our country is moving forward towards recovery, and it's now ready to share the beauty and hidden wonders of our country to the rest of the world. I also like to commend the agency for a job well done with their various creative tourism campaigns. Talaga naman po nakakainggan niyo po ang inyong kampanya para muling hikayatin ang mga Pilipino at mga turista na bisitahin po ang magagandang destinasyon sa ating bansa. At kampante rin po ako at tuloy-tuloy niyo pong inisyatibo, makakabangon at sisiglang muli ang ating turismo sa bansa. At as chairperson po of the Committee on Sports, I just also want to highlight the importance of sports tourism. Dahil napansin ko po, no, nung last 2023, we hosted the FIBA Basketball World Cup bilang chairman po ng Committee on Sports. Napakahalaga po nitong sports tourism. According to recent report, this event was beneficial to our country economically. Ito pong FIBA World, ang dami pong pumunta rito ng mga basketball players. Ngayon, sila na po yung mga NBA superstars. At ngayon naman po, kasalukuyan, ito pong itong FIVB Men's Volleyball World Championship. Marami pong turista ang pumunta rito sa ating bansa para manood ng sports competitions na malaking tulong sa ating ekonomiya. May I just ask the Secretary tungkol po dito sa sports tourism. And I'm so happy at ating chairperson po sa budget po ng tourism ay si Senator Ligarda na napaka-husay rin po mag-promote sa ating bansa. Secretary, just a few questions lang po dito sa sports tourism dahil nakausap ko rin po yung ating Philippine Sports Commission na he is pushing for sports tourism interagency council para mas maayos ang koordinasyon ng mga ahensya po tuwing may sports hosting. Baka pwede po magtulungan ang DOT with PSC tungkol dito. Malaking bagay po yun, laki po ng investment ng ating gobyerno dito sa hosting po ng men's volleyball. Baka sa mga future competitions, makapag-coordinate kayo ng mabuti, not only sa PSC but with the National Sports Associations for the successful hosting po ng mga possible events po dito sa ating bansa. You may answer po, Secretary.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. Unang-unang po, pinapasalamatan ko po si Senator Bongo sa kanyang suporta para sa turismo. Daghan kayong salamat sa inyong suporta sa turismo o sa paghatag o importansya sa atong mga destinasyon sa tibuok Pilipinas, Luzon, Visayas ug Mindanao. We completely agree with the prioritization of sports tourism. So important is this product portfolio that the Department of Tourism established an Office of Film and Sports Tourism. And by virtue of their functions, the Department of Tourism has actively participated in both the organization as well as the promotion of the international sporting events that you mentioned, including providing support as far as promotions, cultural events, airport assistance, trainings for volunteers for both the FIBA basketball